No, it's Donnie's. This one probably, and I can sit in one of those other ones.
Hey, if you brought that for
Well,
yourself.
how much am I going to sit for realistically? We brought it for my mom and she's not here. You want to grab me a chair though? You guys might want to move it over a little bit so that there's a bunch of the back.
My chair help?
Sure. I don't know, Lex. Even at the lowest, it's not.
We're going to get started here with the sale, so everybody make your up to the front here, please. We're pretty excited about the sale here today. If you do need a bidder number, please just stop back at the back there with the ladies. They'll get you a bidder number, get you registered up. So we are going to get going here shortly. Just a few announcements I'll let you know before Tice and Celia come up. A few things, if your cattle need to stay a little bit longer, if they need to be here for a week or longer, that's fine. We just need to make those arrangements with Tice, so that's fine. They can get milk, they'll get fed, they'll get taken well care of here. So just keep that in mind. That's fine. We can line up trucking for you if you need any trucking, so that'll be fine. He also just wanted to mention that if any of the animals that are bred have bull calves, he's definitely interested in buying the bull calves back. So also just remember that today, that he will buy those bull calves back. He's got a good market for those bull calves. So remember that when you're buying.
Also that we're going to try to do the sale as quick as we can. We want to give the sale justice, but we want you to be prepared to bid. We're planning to be done in that 3 to 4 area, and because of just the shortage of people, there will be no cattle loading out till the sale is over. So if you get something bought, we'd like you to be patient till the sale is over. We don't have the people to serve cattle till the sale is over. So, and as Andrew said, they're willing to stay here, and I think everything else will be in order. You all know about the extra quota and some days coming available and that sort of thing. I think this is a great opportunity to get prepared for the fall. Donnie wanted to say a few words. Donnie, do you want to come on up?
Thanks, Arvo. First of all, I'd like to welcome all of you to probably one of the best sales that's ever been held in Alberta. Pedigree-wise, production-wise, type-wise, I'll tell you one thing. When guys phoned me back middle of February, I said, we will have a sale in August, and that's what we're doing now. I'd like to welcome people here from BC, Saskatchewan, and all the local people listening.
Okay, my wife and I and our 3 daughters, we were all involved in this area. We built this herd for 20 years after we immigrated from the Netherlands. It's a good achievement, and we are very proud what we're selling today. Everything what's going to be sold has to be good, it has to be, and if there's any problems for housing it after the sale, we have room and we have time, so we can take care about things. So welcome to everybody, and I wish everybody has a good sale, and to all the helpers, especially in the back, a big thank you. Okay, I'll give the mic to Andrew.
Thank you very much, guys. I have to reiterate what Donnie and Geis indicated. I've read pedigrees at a lot of sales, consignment sales, dispersals, but I would say the maternal side on these catalog was second to none. There was cow families from the major cow families of North America. It's just what you would like to see in a catalog. It's going to sound a little redundant after I keep saying 7 or 8 generations, but we don't want it to be boring, but we want you to realize what there is down there. So have a look at those pedigrees and you will be, there's not many of us that can say she's not good enough to come to my place, because not many of us have the kind of pedigrees on the maternal side that you see here today. We'll have announcements from the box that are not on your tear sheets, so pay attention to some of that stuff. There isn't many. The tear sheet's pretty accurate. But I think we're going to get her done. We want to get her done reasonably quickly. Some of us have a ways to drive home tonight, and we want you to appreciate what's being done, but be ready to buy some good cattle. Andrew?
Yep, just a few quick announcements again. Like you said, we're going to load everything out quickly afterwards the sale. We've got a few other people I just want to introduce here that are working the sale. We've got Harry McKingo over here that's in the ring right now. Gary is walking around in the ring there. We have John and Lee and Dale will be switching off through the day. Gary's going to help me do some auctioneering, and we're going to switch off the ringmen. So make sure if we're missing you that you're passing the bids to those guys. But like Roble said, we're going to keep things rolling along. I've been here since Monday, milked a couple times, and I'll tell you what, there's a lot of milk into these cows. They're good honest cows. Everything is sound that he's selling, and I just want to thank Heist and Celia for letting us do the sale, number one, but also to all the girls that their daughters that helped us along the last couple days, and are busy working back there to keep things flowing again, plus all the other sale crews. So with that, we're going to start the sale. If you just turn to your terms and conditions back to the catalog, we will be following the terms and conditions that are stated today. If there's any corrections that are made off the stand, they take precedence over anything that's in the catalog. As well, if there's a tie between 2 bidders, we'll break that tie between those 2 bidders and only those 2 bidders. With that, we're ready to roll.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're underway. The Pol-Butte Dispersal into the ring, lot number 20. This is a silver daughter. She has scored 83 points. She's recapped here again about 3 weeks ago. She is out of the great Uno cow. She's got 10 generations, very good excellence behind her, right back to the body. She's one of the main cow families in this herd, ladies and gentlemen. A nice fresh young cow. We want to be straight up with everybody. You'll notice the one Rivertech had an injury from last year, but she's perfectly fine. She milks out well. She's got no problem milking, but you're going to see it. We want to make you aware of it. Nice little soft cow. Beautiful Triple Young Silver Cowboy, 83 points, 10 generations, very good election. Here we go, let's start it up. I'm taking the gear, lock 20, I'm taking the gear now, what do you say, 7 out, 10 out, what do you say, 10 out, and bottom, what do you say, 7 out, bottom, 3 zone, what do you say, 3,000, let's go. I'm taking the gear, 3,000, number 3, now 3,000, number 3, now 3, 3, 3, now 35, and 35, number 5, 3, 35, number 35, 35, what do you say, 35 higher, and 3, 35, number 35, 35, 32 higher, what do you say, 32, number 32, what do you say, 32 higher, 3, 32 higher, 32 higher, number 2, and 34, number 4, 36 higher, 36 higher, number 6, now 6, 34, 6 higher, 34 gate, now 6 higher, number 6, 34 gate, 36 higher, and 36 higher, number 36, now 6, what do you say, 36 higher. She's going to be the 11th generation very good cow on this pedigree right back to the barber. She's got numbers at 4 times. 6, what do you say, 3400, now 600, what do you say, 6, what do you say, 6 higher, 3400, 600, 800, 36, 800, 36, higher, 36, 800, 36, 800, so 3,600. Nice buying there into the ring. Here we go with her daughter. This is her flagship daughter coming into the ring. She is a flagship, he being a first class. Look at the numbers on this heifer. 31, 41. She's going to have 11 generations behind her. I guess this cow doesn't want to leave. She says, you guys, she didn't think she brought enough. You could talk to the guy who bought her and get her bought, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the quiet cows. We're talking about cows that you can handle. It's going to be a great day. Into the ring, the flagship, 31, 41 LPI, 11 generations, very good erection, a nice July heifer, just a year old, ready to crush. Lot 21 here old. I'm talking the hill of the 5,000, and power on the 5,000, and she's on 7 plus. She had 8 number ones on her first flush. This heifer can make you embryos. These are the cow families you can get into. She's the kind of cow you can make into a bull under the Barbies. You are not going to get an opportunity to buy this kind of quality anywhere in North America for this kind of money. I don't care how many miles you travel. Ladies and gentlemen, what is this opportunity? 17 are plus 0.4 per fat. If you're talking about butter fat, that's what this is about as high as you can buy it, ladies and gentlemen. Have a look there at the future on this heifer. 15, 17, 2100. Next minute in the ring, lot number 22, same cow family, different dam, same kind of numbers, nearly 3,100 LPI. 7 generations, very good erection, right out of the bag. He's just a February model. Hey, a well-known calf here. A king dog. You know, back to the size lot 22, let's go. Plus 0.4 for fat in her pedigree. She's a breeder. She can make that high fat. She's on the one of these way off. 12 to 13,
So we're again 1400, same way.
Next one, a nice buy in there. What a great way to start a great cow family. Lot number 18, we got a silver daughter. A silver coming in at nearly 2,900 LPI. She has scored 86 points as a 2-year-old. She is currently milking nearly 100 pounds a day with a 63 cell count. She is due in February to the Harvard Fuel Bowl. What a beautiful, beautiful hearted young cow. Out of the Uno, out of the browser, back to the man, right back to Marty, right out of the heart. Ladies and gentlemen, if you got cows like this at home, how up here, what a sweetheart, 118 here, 100 pounds a day. Good cow, guys, 118, 6,000, 26,000, I want to think about that, I want to think, 3 to go, 3,500, up to 2-year-old. She making 320, 329 out of a beautiful, beautiful under. Right out of the bodies at a zero. They're selling this cow a few years ago. Right out of the heart of one of the greatest cow breeding cow families in the breed. How that's where we came from. That's what I got 62, ladies and gentlemen, that's not the last day you've seen that cow. Lot number 19, here's her Banderas daughter. She is the daughter of that great young cow that come in the ring, and she is LPI at nearly 3,200. 10 generations, very good or excellent. Banderas, high fat here as well, 0.2 for fat. Ladies and gentlemen, great pedigrees all the way back. 50, 40,000 pounds of milk, breeding cow family. Pretty good after here, lot 19, just a year ago. Here we go. Just saw the model of the blue ticket. Here we are, 19, not 19 here. Now what is it that happened? Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if any of us have a heifer with this kind of pedigree and this kind of potential and hope to flush. She is right up there in the top end of the breed of this cow family. We talk about cow families. Let's respect that. The best you're going to buy at half price. Let's go. 32 to First flush, she had 13 embryos, guys. So we know that she makes them. These Barbies flush forever. This is one of the great things about this cow family. Everybody who's touched them and flushed these cows has made money on it. And this one is maybe one of the prime examples of you. You saw her mother. Ladies and gentlemen, she's going to be an excellent cow. On this kind of a maternal side with those kind of numbers, you can't drive the miles off your car to find a better one. 36, 800, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This is lot number. Next one in is lot number. What was that? 22,500. lot 24. This is a Harvard daughter. On the right wheel now. Back to the browser, back to the mat, back to the Harvard. Full pedigree here as well. This young cow, this Rambo daughter, is at 28.50, high fat as well, 0.26 for fat, 10 generous. So still here, 1,500 bottom of the rest, 1 through 4. Nice line again, lot 27, here we go, lot 27. This is a super shot daughter. This is a super shot daughter. She freshened in the middle of July. She is at 2,900 LPI. She is at 100 pounds of 56 cell count milk. 100 pounds of 56 cell count milk. Super shot out of the Snowman, Baxter to Baxter. We are now in the Emily Ann family. Again, another one of those great breeding cow families that has made sons all over the world. Super shot time, 100 pounds a day. Here we go, lot 27.
We're just going to take a look at this cow for a second, guys, just so you know. Tyson selling her. She is sound. She is obviously a little bit off today. She's the one over the 3,200 and 3,200
If many of you follow the Pro Dollar, this is one of the highest Pro Dollar cows in the catalog. She is at 21.50 Pro Dollars. And those are very, very high numbers on that scale. This cow's got the whole potential. She's fresh. She's going to look better every day that you get her from now on. And again, right back to the Emily Ann's, one of the greatest making cow families for sons that the industry has seen. Nice super shot. 100 pounds a day. We're under the mark.
2,200 per day, 32. What do you say, 2,000, 3,200, guaranteed guys, 2,000, 3,200. And 32, what do you say, 3,000, 32, we'll get that. 2,000, 32, 3,000, so 3,000.
1,600, lot number 28. This is her Maserati daughter. Gonna bring them both? Choice, we're gonna have 28, 29, 30, and 31. All March, April 18 heifers by the Maserati bull out of that super shot cow. But I want you to have a look at the numbers we've got here on these 4 calves. They are Maseratis. They are at 32.37 LPI. Have a look at the Pro Dollars, 25.50. Puts them on the top end of the breed. They are great production. They are great lineup of bulls, super shot, Snowman, Baxter, Emily Ann. Great pedigree. You take 1, you take 4, you take the one you want. It's entirely up to you. I would advise you probably to take them all, because then nobody has to compete with you. You don't have to fight with anybody. You got them all. 4 Maseratis out of that great super shot cow. Some of the highest numbers in the sale. And to say that in this sale is pretty impressive. 4 calves, take your pick. All March, April, 18 models. Here we go. You have your choice. Besides their big numbers, they're all plus 10 and 11 for confirmation. The confirmation is there, the production is there, the whole package is there to the Emily Ann's. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Don't miss it.
17, 18, 17, 18, 18, 18, 18, 17, 18, 17, 18, 17, 18, Sunway, Gary, 79, 144, takes 28. We're going back with some scabs, yep. Does your runner up on the other three, Gary?
What, the other three?
Yep. 29, where he's taking 2. 28 and 29 are gone. Yep. Same buyer. Jump the last 2 before the price goes up. Try them again. All right, all right, now 15, 7 now, 15, double 15, 15, double 15, 15, 12, 100, down, 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 16, down, 100. I'm down, 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 1,000, 0, 0, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000,
Next 31.
Takes 31.
Number? 114. 114.
114 takes 31.
One more up, guys, last opportunity, and there's nobody in this room I think is smart enough to say which one will turn out the best, so don't miss the last opportunity.
Run up, you're on the last one. We'll be going again. 1,000, 7 out, 1000. I think we're in the team. I'm going to be in the team. I think we're 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 in the team. So we'll go here, $1,000.
Next one in lot number 32, just over the page, lot number 32. This is a munition daughter. This is a munition out of the Snowman, out of the Crimson, back to Cosmopolitan. Again, one of the top breeding cow families in the world, out of the Cosmopolitans. This munition daughter is bred, and she is due here right up. She is due any time to the Progenesis, change it to Maxis. Not Othello, back to Maxis. She is due to calf. She's got records of nearly 40,000 pounds of milk, nice fat, 4-1 and 3-7, 8 generations, very, very excellent. Huge milk all the way back, records in excess of 45,000 pounds. Right back to Cosmopolitan, ladies and gentlemen, the best, one of the best cow families in the world again. Lot 32, here we go. I want you to make a note that she is right on the one corner here. I believe it's probably the one on the front on my side. I want you to be aware of that. But she'll still make you calves as good as anybody else can. Two superior adaptations. She gives a lot of milk. Lot 32.
And I need you 19 and 18, way to that. 18, 19, sorry, 19, 2, just 2, 21, 21, 22, what are you doing now? 23, 23, 22, 23, 23, now 4, then 24, 24, 44. It's hard to see with the light. So 24, 25, and 25, 25, 2400, 25. Sold in the back, 2400, 150, 150.
Next one into the ring, lot number 33. Lot number 33, this is her daughter by Ocean PP. That makes her pole. This heifer sells with a pole gene, and we want to change her score to regular 85 as a 2-year-old. She is at 115 pounds a day with a 57 cell count. Beautiful, beautiful young cow by the Ocean Bull. Right back to Cosmopolitan and Crimson. Full pedigree, 8 generations, very good or excellent. She sells pole. She is due back. Everything's done for you. Due back in February to Never Again, who is double pole. So that guarantees her calf to be pole and a potential homozygous pole. Right what the breed needs right now. Beautiful young cow. Back due in February, still at 115 pounds a day. Lot 33, here we go. Get the pole gene and numbers up in that 28, 2900 LBI range. This is big time production, a big time cow, a big time family. The breed is going to need the pole gene in the future. We all know the headaches we go through with rights, animal rights. Potential on this calf to be homozygous pole, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty unique. Let's get on it.
So 3,400, ball number 116.
Nice buy in there. Next one into the ring, lot number 34. Lot number 34. This is her daughter by First Grade. It is just a November calf, right back to the Crimson again. Her numbers at nearly 30, 3,050, 2168 $4. Beautiful numbers. Big time family, right out of that pole cow, going back to the Crimson's lot 34. Nice cut calf here. Nice end of the November by First Grade, lot 34 out of the Cosmopolitans. Here we go.
Just saw them all over the 2000 and 2000.
Over the page, lot number 35. Lot number 35 is a high octane. This is the high-octane daughter of the munition cow. That great-headed cow we sold there a bit earlier. Simply to that very good cow that was sold just right after. This high-octane numbers at over $2,900, over $2,000 pro dollars. Big-time milk. She has got the potential right here. She is as well. She is due the end of October, 1st of November, with a Plain Oak Rummy Bull, one of the high LPI bulls that Dice was using here in the herd. This high octane, right, 7 generations, very good or excellent, right out of the Cosmopolitans, right at 100 pounds a day, 10,000 cell count, beautiful counts, beautiful young cows, very good, nearly 3,000 LPI, up 35, here it goes. You're home 2 for 1, guys, we're here at 35. I'm going to get that one to say 7,000. You saw in the last 3 cows we sold. This is the family that this calf, this Stanton's Chief calf, is coming out of. Lot 36. She being a daughter of a cow that just went through the ring, an October model, numbering at 3,050, over 2,000 pro dollars. Stanton's Chief, up to the Cosmos, back to the Crimson Cows. Great pedigree, they eat the St. Omar, lot 36. Here we go. Lot 36, and again, you have 2000, 2000, 2000, and 2008, 2008, This is another sister to those milkers, those 2 very good cows we just saw go through the ring. This is the Super Shot. Score her very good. Score her very good. And look at the record she's making, nearly 30,000 pounds of milk as a yearling. She will not be 3 till December. She is due back in October to the Plain Oak Rummy Bull, and she is still at 100 pounds a day at 35 cell count. Bred back 2 for 1, right out of the Cosmopolitans, already scored very good. Going to be a second calf, 2-year-old. By the middle of October, ladies and gentlemen, your problem is going to be to draw her up. Lot 37, a great, very good 2-year-old by Super Shot. You have to hear what I say, 5 and 5. Right, a lot of miles to try to find a young cow with that kind of pedigree, that kind of udders, and a calf back is a second calf 2-year-old by the fall time. Ladies and gentlemen, the work is all done for you. You take it home, pay for her milk in the side of the next 6 or 8 months, and the cow is free. Her potential, her genetic potential is second to none. We're on this one. 14,000 projection as a 2-year-old. Yeah, it was 36, 800, 36, 100, 89, Nice ball in there. Next one into the ring, lot number 40. Lot number 40, we're back. Same cow family, right out of that munition cow we sold a little earlier on. So you've already got 3 very good sisters. Lot number 40, this ramble at $29.27, over $2,004. 6 or 7 generations, very good or excellent, with 3 very good sisters. Just a February model, going to calve in February to the ransom score. Ladies and gentlemen, going to calve right at 24 months of age out of a family that makes 120 pounds a day. Beautiful, beautiful young heifer, going to calve for you in the new year. Lot 40 by Rambo.
You can take a look here now, 2 for home guys, going to hear the lot 40. I'm now going to hear him shut around when he say 4,000, and 4,000 over the bone, and 4,000 over the bone, when he say 2,000 and 2,000 over the lane, and 2,000 over the lane, when he say 2,000, and 2,000 over the lane, and 2,000 over the lane,
The scoreboard just got an update. The scoreboard was a sex semen. These cows that have read the score, that was sex semen. So you probably need, as the auctioneer said, 2 for 1, 2 females out of the crimson for half price. What a package!
28, 3,000, 2,000 over 3, let me say 3,000 over 3, 3,000 over 3, 2,800 over 3, 29, and 3,000 over 3, 3,000 over 3, 29, 3,000, 29, 3,000 over 3, 3,000, 2,900. Well, so 2,900, 2,900. Next 44.
Next one into the ring, lot number 39. This is a silver. This is a silver daughter out of that munition cow. What a breeding machine, ladies and gentlemen. This is a silver, as I said, 3 very good sisters. Mark her down as a January model, nearly 3,000 LPI, over $2,200 $12. She is due in January, going to calve right at 24 months of age to this ransom score semen, which is sex semen. Another great mare heifer going to calve at 24 months of age. What a frame on this heifer. Lot 39 by the silver gold. Out of Taco.
You've seen what those other stores have calved in with those guys. There's nothing to be afraid of here. Lot 39. You better take it here. I'll buy it here. What do you say? 4,000. Get over here. 4,000 over 4,000 over 4,000. What do you say? She looks good on the game. I do again. What do you do? I can't do what do you do? What do you do? I go. I go to China. I do not only what do you do? Every thousand will good now. Every now every day, every thousand now every 200, every thousand beautiful underneath. You put a heifer calf out of this bag. This heifer's ready to get 100 pounds of milk a day as a 2-year-old. They're going to be in the milk business in January. Let's get on it. To go. Next one in the ring, got the number? Next one in the ring, 38, her full sister, same package, same pedigree, just a little higher number. She is over 3,000. She is over 22.44 for $4. Same pedigree. Change her reading date to July 27th to Progenesis Darwin. We're at the end of July, just coming up on her 3 weeks, and another great silver heifer going to have one of them great udders underneath, great cover, going to calve, get her bred to king. She's going to be bred to calve in April. Lot 38, full sister, here we go. You have to hear her. I'm high, full sister, here we go. 38, come on, here, what is it now, what is it, 3,500. I think it's all over the 2,000.
Next one into the ring, lot number 41, another sister. This is a pepper daughter. This is a pepper daughter, numbering nearly at 3,000 LBI. Nice fat, plus 0.3 for fat. This pepper daughter is a January model, just a few months old. Right out of the Cosmos, right out of the ammunition cow. She has got 3 very good sisters. We started 2 silver sisters. Great breeding cow, nice young calf. Take one home for your future. Full pedigree, great milk, all the way back. Lot 41 by the Pepper Bowl.
You got good young over here. I'm not going to hear. I'm not going to hear nothing say. I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say.
Next one into the ring, lot number 25. Lot number 25. This is the high octane. This is the high octane out of the Clean, out of the Clare, out of Chelsea, right back to Cheyenne. Another one of those great breeding cow families out of Pine Shelter, but look at the heifer we got in the ring here now. She is born January of 16. She is at 52 kgs. Convert that to the numbers I'm used to. That is 115 pounds a day with a 10,000 cell count. Score her 86 point as a 2-year-old. Score her the first senior 2-year-old at the Green Acre Show a couple of months ago, and you understand why. A high octane out of the Clares, her dad being a numero uno, 8 generations, very good or excellent, right back to Cheyenne. The Crush family, this is the same cow family that produced the Crush Bowl, which a lot of us have used over the years. Big numbers, big type, plus 14 per type, huge milk. She is projected at nearly 30,000 pounds of milk as a 2-year-old. Ladies and gentlemen, if you came to buy a good cow, you got to pay attention, because this might be the best young cow you'll get a chance to buy this summer. Here we go, lot number 25, the high octane.
You had to hear this is
She's got that square cut, she's got that Cheyenne cut, she's got numbers, she's got pedigree, she's got bull brothers in AI. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the complete package. Make embryos out of this cow. Do whatever you want with this cow. Show this cow, sell it for twice as much as you paid for it, whatever you want to do, but the potential on this young cow is second to none. I want to come and look at her. What a beautiful, beautiful young cow by the high octane, the great bulls of the breed, the great cow family of the breed. Numbers of 14 for type, and we all like that type. Last flush, 8 number ones. So you figure that out, that $500 or $600 a piece. That's half of what you got in the cow right now. She's open. You can do it as you like. Show her this fall, ladies and gentlemen. This is pretty sweet time to be in the auctioneer stand. Now, here is an 8 Anyways, this is as nice a young cow as I've seen in a long time, ladies and gentlemen.
95 over 97, 97, 95 over 97, so goodbye, 9500, buy number 107.
You could probably buy her after the sale for a little more money, but I'll tell you what, that was one of the nicest young cows you'll see. Into the ring, lot number 68. Here we get into the Zandras. This is the excellent Meridian. This is the excellent Meridian cow. She is fresh. She has had, have a look here at this number. 80 kgs a day with a 95 cell count. Those are numbers that are, I had trouble getting 80 pounds, not yet alone 80 kgs. What a sweet, excellent cow by Meridian out of an excellent shuttle. Back to the Durham Zandra cow, back to the excellent Blitz. 4 more excellence on the top, bottom side of that pedigree. Change her score, her damn score. She went 91. This young cow is just scored as a 4-year-old. She is making over 50,000 pounds of milk as a 4-year-old. This is the milk business. This is what silk is all about. Score excellent. Mark her ready for you to do whatever you would like to do with her. But I'll tell you what, she needs to make babies. Lot 68, the excellent Meridian. Here we go. She just went up to 91. She is now 2E. She is 91. 2E is a 4-year-old given 80 times in there, that's 180 pounds a day. Can you even imagine those kind of numbers with a 9,000 cell count? This is silk. This is dairy. There's not one person in this building that doesn't have room for a cow like this. Ladies and gentlemen, we should appreciate what the breed needs to be like. Have a look here.
You in? I'm in with Gary. Now you're in? 42? 44. 42, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46,
Spin around that cow, and you'll see what I'm here. Why we're here, ladies and gentlemen. How many families have you got at home that have 6 out of 7 generations? Excellent dance. 51. Away. 5,100, good ball. Nice buying there, ladies and gentlemen. Where this cow is going, she is going to, you'll be buying calves and embryos for far more money than that out of her. Next one into the league, lot number 71. This is the Unix. This is Star Herd Marigat 85. This is the Unix sister to the cow that just left the ring. This is the eunuch's sister to the cow that just left the ring. She is at 85 points. She is at nearly 100 pounds a day at a 12,000 cell count. She's fresh at the end of April, ready to breed, ready to flush, whatever you like to do. She is projected at nearly 30,000 pounds of milk as a 2-year-old. Nearly 300 BCA across the board with a 3/8 fat. Royal shuttle out of the Durham back to the Blitz. Again, 6 excellent dams in her pedigree. She has an excellent sister. These eunuchs create a lot of excitement. You get a chance to buy one here today. Lot 71, pay attention. Lot 71, That's the reception. Hope this heifer is open. You can get her flushed one time before you breed her. Get it into some of your heifers at home. Get her calved out again. She's going to continue to milk 100 pounds a day right through the fall. What a great package. What a great bit of potential. You've seen how the family breeds. You've seen what's behind her. It ain't going to change. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a unique opportunity on a young cow. Get it done.
28,000, 28,000, 2,000,
Nice lion there. Next one into the ring, lot number 72. This is her super shot sister. Score her very good. Her super shot sister, score her very good. So you've got 2 very good daughters, an excellent daughter right out of that saddle cow. What a great package here. Freshened her in May, and she is bred back to the calf back in less than a year to the Othello bull with a 3,400 LBI bull. That's going to increase the numbers in the family. She is at 90 pounds a day, 85 cell count, 6 excellent dams back to the Xander Sport Merriman. Full production, full pedigree already bred back for you to calve back in April. In less than a year, lot 72 again, another great young cow. You have 2,000, we're going to be there. What is it? 25, 27, 27, 27, 27, Next one into the ring, lot number 70. This is her Maserati daughter. This is a Maserati daughter out of a cow that just left the ring. She is just a May baby. She LPIs at nearly 3,000. Nice numbers across the board. A very good dam. You can add that on the pedigree. Makes it 8 generations. Very good or excellent, with 7 of them being excellent dams. Milk up to 55,000 pounds. Huge lifetimes right back in the pedigree. What a great young calf by Maserati, one of the popular young bulls of the breed. Out of that great cow family, lot number 70. Sweet, sweet May calf. Here we go.
That nice cut for this one. What do you say, guys? 7 out 2 at $2,000. I took the ring, the design of the $15,000. $10,000.
You just saw for that kind of money. That makes all our calves at home look pretty damn cheap. What a sweet cut calf. Well, not a lot of feet to get her ready to make an idol, ladies and gentlemen, and we're about half price. Pay attention. Let's go.
So okay, there's two right in the back right line, and I have the lower one. It's hard to see with that back door open, to be honest with you. You have Marcus? So we have a tie, okay? The good news is we have a tie. Well, it's not good. I have Marcus in at 14.
I think they should each pay $1,300. That would be the best way over here.
For half. 14 with Mark, just between the two of you. It's just hard here. 14, 15, just between the two of you now. 14, 15, 16, 16, over 16, 16. Sold them 1,500. 1,500. So over that, or you just need your number. And then we're good to go. 139, 139.
Nice line, still got it for half price. Ladies and gentlemen, lot 73, here we go. We have another high octane. We have another high octane. We saw them sell, and this is a daughter, a sister to the excellent, the two very goods. This is a high octane out of that excellent shuttle. Ladies and gentlemen, she's right in here, ready to calve in about a month. To the Progenesis Midnight Bull, she is going to calve at less than 2 years of age. Look at the frame, look at the cut, and look at the silk coming underneath. We all know about high octane, great type numbers, great milk numbers, and we know about the cow family. Back to the Durhams, back to the Zondra family. Ladies and gentlemen, what a youse. Maybe the best one of the family right here. Lot 73, here we go.
Lot 73, you bet, guys. You can hear it's still around 4,000. And 4,000 of the ball, 4,000 of the ball, 4,000 of the ball, 3,000 of the ball, 3,000 of the green, 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 2,500, that's 25, 25, that's 2,200, that's 22, 22, 2,000 of the ball, 9,600, 600, 9,800, 28 of the green, that's 3,000 of the green, 3,000 of the green, 3,000 of the green, 3,200, that's 32 of the green, that's 3 here, 3,032, that's 32 of the green, that's 3 behind, you need 32, that's 3,000, that's 32 of the green, 3,000, that's 32 of the green, 32. I'm way in the back of 3. Need 3,200. I'm 32. I'm running in the 2. I'm running in the 2. 3,000, 3,200. 31. Now 3. Now 3. 33. 33.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think these high octanes, I've seen them up there. Look at the frame and the strength of this young cow. Beautiful silk underneath. Only a month to wait. Going to be a milking yearling for you this fall. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go.
Every herd you walk into, you can pick up the high octanes because he's not missing. He's making good cows. He's got a pedigree here. I have Gilly in at 32. Need 33. 33. Now 34. 34. 33. 36. So when you're ready, Gary, 3600, 101.
Young cow, not the last time you're going to see this young cow, ladies and gentlemen. A good young heifer.
Oh boy, we've got this again. Gary, you're looking and I'm looking. I had straight away, so I need your man to be 37. I was here at 36, that's what I thought you were taking, but you're behind at 37. So I'm in the lead with honors at 36. 37.
Chad, 37?
37. Just between the two of you. I was here, and I thought that's what Gary was taking.
You boys are higher than $100 doing out of the 30 cents, Chad. Let's get it.
38. 37. 8. Now 9. Gary. 39. 38. Now 9. 38. Now 9. 38. Now 9. Sold here. 101. 3,800. The good news is we got more heifers. There's more coming.
And in fact, we got a third sister coming in the ring right now. Same age, same number, same pedigree. Just do a month, little more than a month later, do them mid-November. Going to count in at 25 months of age. Hey, which is the best one? You pick them, ladies and gentlemen. Lot 74. Sister, here we go. 38. What is it? 3,800. We've been in before. 3,800, 3,800, 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, 25 a 26 on level 7, 20 pounds a time. 20 pounds a time, level 6, 20 pounds a time. 20 pounds a time, level 6, 20 pounds a time. 7, 7, 7, 30. And here the 29, let's spin around here. A 32, a 33, a 35. But we need somebody to go against him. 36, 35, 6, 30 pounds a time, 30 pounds a time, 30 pounds a time, 30 pounds a time. So, Gary's ready, 3,500, sorry, that's a nice body again. A good package of heifers. Next one in, lot 75, another full sister, another high octane, just a little bit younger. She is a December model, same pedigree. High octane time, make her do in January to the Malaria Funeral. Ladies and gentlemen, again, you know how they bring what a great package, and if I'm all three at once, one guy took them all, you'd have definitely got the best one. Another high octane, 6 excellent dams, here we go. Full sister, I'm 34 over here. I need 36 here. 36, 34 in the back, 600. 36 on the 36, 36, now 36 on the 34, 600. Sold in the back, 3,400, 3,400. I should know your number. 106. 106 is about 1. Nice line there. Here we got another one. This is not a high octane. This is a lightweight. This is a lightweight. That means the numbers are going up. She's at 2640. Same mother. Excellent sister. Two very good sisters. A sister to those 3 high octanes we just sold. Nice September model. This is just a September calf. She's not even a year old yet. Big metal, big production, big numbers, big pedigree, lot 76 by Lightweight. Next one into the ring, lot number 26, lot number 26. We're back to the Bombies, back to the Baylor Twines, back to the family that produced Graydale Goldwyn. Beautiful sire stack. This is an applicable daughter. She is an August heifer, just a year old. Beautiful numbers, nearly 3,100 LPI, nearly 2,300 pro dollars, 9 for confirmation, plus 3 for fat, plus nearly 0.2 for protein. An applicable daughter out of the mogul, back to the man-o-man, back to Bombay, back to Baylor Twine, the family that produced Goldwyn. Lot 26, just a year old heifer, ready to flush. Here we go, lot 26, beautiful cow. 3,000, let's get to the 3,000, and 2,000, and 3,000, and 3,000, and 2,000,
21 and 2 being 2100. At 2000 being 21, 21, lead the lead of 2 being 2100, 21, 21, 2000, and 2100 and 2100, 21. Sullivan leads way with 2000, 2000.
Going in there, next one into the ring, lot number 46. 46. You got a number?
Are you 107 or are you a different one?
107.
This is an Avalanche daughter. This is an Avalanche daughter, and we know about Avalanche. She's got numbers at nearly 2,700 LPI. She has had 16 for confirmation. Score her very good as a 2-year-old. Look at her cow family. Excellent Golden, Paradise Presence, Paradise the cows in one Madison. Ladies and gentlemen, 6 generations, very good or excellent. She is very good herself. She is just an April model. She is, I go with my sheet here. Have we got a fresh date or anything on her? She cast in April, ready to breed, ready to flush, whatever you would like to do. At 100 pounds a day, Avalanche time, potential. She was checked. She does not carry the red factor. That's on your catalog there. Avalanche, Golden Presence, ladies and gentlemen, what a great, look at the rear header on this young cow. Given 100 pounds a day as a 2-year-old. Shoulders, first junior 2-year-old in Green Acres here a couple of months ago, so she can get ready. Lot 46, look at an Avalanche time. Here we go, out of the Presences.
You go early Avalanche. That can't be good for business. Or I don't know what you're doing over there, but stop stepping on things. Might have been me. Take a look at it. Lot 46, so I can hear what he say 5,000. And 5,000 over 5,000, 5,000 over 5,000. Good job, Pat. Hear what he say 5,000. The work is done. 5,000 over 5,000, 5,000 over 5,000. 3 more. Okay, don't touch anything, Orville.
Okay.
Alright, well, we must spend about 10,000, is that where you're at? 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, 3,000,
The nicest rear udder that's come in the ring here so far, ladies and gentlemen. She's got that beautiful high chine. She's got that good strong front end. This heifer's going to do nothing but get better, ladies and gentlemen. Just give her whatever you need to do. She's ready to make you some eggs. That udder's going to get better. She'll make you some red calves. Just get her run right. Let's go. 4,000. Next one into the ring, lot 48. Here we've got a very good 2-year-old by the Delta Bull. She is out of the excellent Braxton, out of the excellent Baldwin, out of Presence, back to Paradise, back to the Pansy Cow. Full pedigree, got 6 excellent dams in this pedigree. She is at 120 pounds a day, nice low cell count, Delta time, very good 2-year-old, freshened in April. Right back, August the 5th to this Othello Bowl, 3,400 LPI on him. She's going to make that number better. She's going to fill the tank out of the Paradise's lot 48. Very good 2-year-old. Here we go.
You got lot 48 for the here. What do you say? Light number 3/4 cow. Take it here. You got it. Right here. All right, we're going to get her. All right, now we're going to get her. All right, now we're going to get her. Now what is it? All right, now what is it? 2000, 2000, 2000, ready, 2000, ready, 2000, ready, the work is done. Good job here, 2000. And 2000, ready, 2000, ready, 15, ready, 15, ready, 15, 15, and 15, ready, 15, and 15, 12, and 12, turn around, 100, and 12, and 12, and
Still 120 pounds a day. If you want more, you get 150. The pedigree's there. It ain't going to change. She's going to pay for herself and milk. Full pedigree back to the Paradises. That's going to always be there. Let's go.
16, 15, 16, 15, 19, 17, 2000 right in the back, 156.
Nice bind there. Next one into the ring, lot 47. This is the Mac daughter. This is the Mac daughter out of the aftershock. Back to Goldwyn presence. Back to Paradise presence. Same pedigree. 8 very goods are excellent. Score her 87 points. Look at her production as a year. She went over 33,000 pounds of milk and 3.7 fat. She is due back in September to the Progenesis Midnight Bowl. She is 87 points for a reason. She's out of the presences for a reason. She's going to give you a calf in less than a month with a great 2-for-1 package. And this cow is going to have a foot out or two. Great for a great young cow. Lot 47, here we go.
Temper cat to the hill.
Next one into the ring, lot number 50. Lot number 50, we have another super shot. Out of the excellent Braxton, out of the excellent Goldwyn, back to Presence, back to Paradise. 7 generations, very, very excellent. Big time milk. Change her breeding date to August the 1st to King's Ransom Score. That's the sexed semen. This heifer is not an old heifer. She is bred for the sexed semen out of the premises by Super Shot, lot number 50. Here we go.
You go back in here. Our hands are down. 26, 25 hands are down. 25, 500. And 25, 2019, 2000, and 2015. Sold straight 69, 69, that was 103, 103.
Next one into the ring, lot number 51. This is a driver daughter out of the Mascalese, out of the Goldwyn, back to Presence. Again, full pedigree here. This heifer is just fresh. She has already given up in that 70-pound-a-day range, 32 cell score. She is just 8 24 months of age, ready to make you make the young cow out of this one. You know the pedigree, you know they turn out great. Nice young fresh cow, lot number 51. This young cow, you know the cow family, she's going to get nothing but better. You're buying her weight today, guys. A lot of you should have room for this young cow. $116 is about. Next one into the ring, lot number 146. This is the Jenkins daughter. Scored her 84 points as a 2-year-old. Make her, I believe we got a fresh date on her, do we not? Where's my paperwork here? Too much paper. 146. Fresh August the 8th, just fresh a little over a week. She is already 84 points. She's out of an 88-point gold chip. Back to the man. Back to the Seamers cow. 8 generations. Very good erection. Up to 18,000 kgs. Just fresh. She made over 34,000 pounds of milk as a yearling. Calvin right back in here now. Going to give you a whole bunch of milk. Lot 46, already 84 points. Here we go. You bet, guys. Here's one in a couple of weeks or months. It's going to look pretty down to 146 together. I'm going to give you 5,000. 4,000 over 4,000 Next one into the ring, lot number 147. This is her Mojack daughter. This is the daughter of the cow that just left the ring. Going to be a very good cow. Going to make over 100 pounds a day for somebody. This is her Mojack daughter. She is a December baby. She is bred July the 25th to the job boat. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead for lot 147 out of good cow that just left the rings. Right back to this man-o-man and the Seamers cow. Full Henry, lot 147. Next one into the ring, lot number 56. Lot number 56. This is a super sire daughter. She's numbering at close to 2,500. Out of the Rock Mountain Ross cow, scored 88. Then Baxter Lisa. Back to Shaw Lisa Marie. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Lyle Z. This is another one of those franchise families that everybody that touches is ready to make money on her. Mark her ready to calf to the sidekick bowl. She has made over 35,000 pounds as a 2-year-old with great test, a 4.3. She has scored good plus. Milk Machine coming in the ring here out of the Laziz. Lot 56 by Suicide Fall Pedigree. Here we go.
Two for one, I'm going to go. I'm going to hear now what he say. I'm going to hear now what he say. I'm all the way 2000. 2000 over 3, 2000 over 3, 2000 are now 2. And 2000 over 8, 2000 over 8, 2000 all 2000. I'm 2 now over 8, over 8, I got 10, there, 24, need 6, 24, 6, 24, down 600, 24, down 600, 24, 600, down 24, 600, there we go, 24, 600, 600, so the players wait 2,400, 2,400, just know that the red bands on the legs are just on the dry cows, just so everybody knows, when we go to load them out, the dry cows have the red bands on them, so we're not milking cows that we shouldn't be.
Next one into the ring, once they get this tame cow out of the ring, here is lot number 57, just over the top of the page. This is her daughter. Her daughter is coming in the ring. Appreciate this deep rib creamy cow as she leaves the ring. Going to be a very good cow someday. Here is her daughter by the Jamie People. Mark her poles. This is a pole heifer out of the Laziz.
You got nothing to do, you get a fork and pick it.
Mark her bred. She is milking. She is milking 110 pounds a day. Nice low cell count. She is bred. Changed her breeding date to July 30th to the Darwin Bull. She was bred July 30th to the Darwin Bull. She's projected to make over 30,000 pounds of milk as a 2-year-old. Nearly 400 DCA across the board. Big time milk machine here. Lot 57. Full young cow. Here we go. Lot out of the Laziz.
You guys get it.
58, this is another sister out of that Supershire cow. This is a Cato daughter. Mark her over 2,700 LPI. Mark her pregnant, make her due in February to the Othello Bowl. Again, another one of these tame cows that just doesn't like to leave the ring. That's how easy they are to manage. Have a look, ladies and gentlemen, remember that. Let's go in. Here we got another Laziz, 9 of 10 generations, very good, excellent. Nice young March model, make her due in February to the Othello. 3,400 LPI on him. She's going to calve before she's 2. And you talk about a breeding family, this $1 million Laziz family. If you add them all up, there is 71 stars in this pedigree. 71 stars behind the Laziz franchise time. A Cato daughter, due in February to Othello, lot 58.
Oh, take it here. I'm going to get now and say lot 58. I'm going to get now and say 2,500. I'm going to say 2,500. I'm 2,000. At 2,000, we're going to do 2,000. We're going to say 2,000. And 2,000, we're going to do 2,000. We're going to do 2,000. We're going to do 15, 700 bottom number 103.
Next one into the ring, lot number 59. Lot number 59, same cow family. This is an enforcer daughter. Score her good plus is a 2-year-old. Mark her down at over 12,000 kgs at 3%, 3.7. Mark her fresh August the 5th. Big time milk, big time YZ family. Fresh, just a fresh young cow with a full pedigree born. Right back to YZ. Take her home. Pick for herself in the milk tank. Make a pedigree. Lot 59. Here we go.
Lot 59, you bet. I'm going to hear what he says. I'm going to hear what he says. 130 is about 130.
Over the page into the ring, lot number 60. This is the super shot. Score her very good. Score her very good. A daughter of the cow that just left the ring. Back to the very good 88-point Ross. Back to the excellent Baxter. Back to Louisa Marie. Back to Lila Z. $1 million cow family. 10 generations. Very good or excellent. 71 stars. Scored very good. Nice package here, just a March heifer, already very good. Time to make some money, fussing cows again. Lot number 60, here we go.
You will have over here, guys. 4,000 over here, 4,000 over Sold by 102.
Next one into there, lot number 62 is the Mega Lot. Score her 83 points as a 2-year-old. Mark her down.
We need a date on her, I believe. This is not right, due in January.
Back here by
Is
the
it?
time you got it, obviously. That's fine. I'll get it.
What do we got here? 62.
She's open, okay? She is open, nice young cow here, scored 83 points out of the Lila Z's, over 11,000 pounds as a 2-year-old. Very good, excellent. Back to Lila Z, 71 stars. All done for you. You can take her home. She is at 100 pounds a day, 6,000 cell count. Beautiful young cow. Make some milk and make some calves. Lot 62, here we go.
You have to do 4,000. 4,000, she's got a high bar badge, you bet, 5,000, what is her victory? 3,000, 3,000,
Cow's gonna open to give it 100 pounds a day. That's what they're supposed to do. Get on this one. Good. Hey, lots of heat.
2022, here's the mile, 2022, Sold away the 2600 goodbye.
Next one into the ring, back over to page lot 61. This is the Tango. This is the Tango daughter out of the Ross, out of the Baxter, back to Lisa Marie, back to Lila Z again. Lila Z time. Scored her very good as a 2-year-old. Scored her good. Is this the Counted Cat this morning? This is the Counted Cat this morning. I believe she was in the pen way back in the corner there with that cat. Just fresh this morning. Made over 6. Next one into the ring, lot 63. This is her Super Shot daughter. This is her Super Shot daughter, just a September model. For a September calf, a Super Shot out of a very good Tango that just left the ring. The next Sam Ross, Baxter.
Sold 1,300, 128's the buyer, 128.
Next one into the ring, lot number 38. 138, backside of our catalog. This is McCutcheon time. This is McCutcheon time out of the Absolute Keegan Red Cow. We're talking about red carrier cows coming in the ring here right now. This is out of the very good Absolute, then back to the September Storm, back to the Stalwart cows. 7 generations, very good earnings. Look at her 3-year-old record, over 30,000 pounds of 4-1 milk. She is at 130 pounds a day of 14 cell count milk. She freshened in July, a month away from flushing. She's a positive red carrier. She'll make your red cans. She is by McCutcheon, great bull. Here we go, what? 138. You go 25, 26, 2,500, and 25, 2,000, start off with 2,000, and 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, good ball out here, 2,000, and 2,000, 21, 2,021, and 22, 21, the back, 22, 22, 3, 23, 125 pounds a day. To pay for yourself before the next milk check comes out. Let's go. 25 cents. 25 in the back. Needs time. 26 on the letter. 25 September, 25 September, 27, 28. Sold 2,700, 129 buyers, 129. Next one over the page, lot 139. This is the Super Shot. This is the Super Shot daughter of the cow that just left the ring. She being LPI at nearly 2,600. She's possible red carrier. Her dam was a red carrier. Potential for red carrier on the Super Shot. Every 7 generations. Bred August the 6th to Maxis. just bred. You can do what you like with her and all. Lot number 139, the super shot out of the red carrier McCutcheon.
27, 2000, 2000, 2000, 1600, $1,600 number was 134.
Next one down, lot number 40. Next one down, another daughter of that absolute cow that just left the ring, this being the Avalanche. This being the Avalanche 140. Mark her very good as a 2-year-old. Lot number 140. Score her very good. She being an Avalanche, she being a positive red carrier Avalanche. Over 100 pounds a day at 44 cell count milk. Nice family, full pedigree, red carrier, very good as a 2-year-old. What a nice package here, 140.
You have to be here around the and 3,000 little green, the 3,333 red carrier Avalanche, 2,000 and 3,000 little green, the 3,333 little green, 3,333, what do you say, 25 higher, and 25 little 25, what do you say, 25 higher, and 25 little 106 is the buyer.
Next one into the ring. Lot number 141. Lot number 141. This is the Ocean Daughter. This is the Ocean Daughter out of the Colt Daughter, out of that absolute cow. That absolute cow being her grandmother, but this Colt cow carries a double package. She is Pole. She is red carrier. She has scored very good 85. She is given 90 pounds a day with a 5,000 cell count. Great pedigree, and this cow has the double potential. She needs to be tested. She's the potential to be a homer cold carrier. Got pulled on both sides. She could very easily guarantee you cold calves. She's red carrier, out of the cold, out of the absolute, with 7 generations behind that. Nice package here. Very good 2-year-old 141.
You bet to here. I'm on the leader. Push up to the
Appreciating this young cow. This is a sweet cut, very angular young cow with a great idea. 3,200, nice young cow there. 116. That's maybe one of the bargains today. This is a pretty good young cow. Lot number 91 in the ring, lot number 91. This is the Emphasis Daughter. Score her very good. Mark her fresh about a week ago. Huge milk.